Glad to have you with us this afternoon. I hope everybody can see and hear me. Just to make sure that I am being heard and that you can see me, everybody please drop one in the chats. We'll know that everything is good.
Yeah,
Okay, they're coming in. They're coming in. Okay. Josie, everybody else, you can hear me just fine?
we can hear you, Sir Darren.
Okay, great. With today's session, we're going to go over what virtual staffing is, who RedRose Staffing is, and what we can do to help you build a core team and to propel your business forward. We want you to know that Red Rose is here to not only do business, but help you improve your business. So, a little introduction. My name is Darren. I am one of the co founders of Red Rose Staffing. And today we'll be diving into our beginnings, how we got the business started, why we got the business started, and how we can help you scale your business and go to the next level. Virtual staffing has been very transformative for our business and very transformative for businesses worldwide. We're going to walk through some of the points of interest, how we can help you in overcoming several issues that small business, mid-sized businesses, and even large-scale businesses encounter on a regular basis. I want you to feel free to take notes and save your questions, please, for the Q&A session at the end of this presentation. Now, before we dive deep into everything that we can do and the benefits of Red Rose, I want to give you a little background on myself, on the business, and how today's session is going to work. We're going to walk through some key roles. We're going to go over our success story with this, and we're going to show you what we feel is going to be very beneficial for you. So, with that being said, let's get started. Again, my name is Darren, and the beautiful lady that you see beside me in that picture is my wife, Rosalie. Together, she and I founded Red Rose VA Staffing Services. And we're excited to share a little bit about our journey with you, how we got started in our business, and what led to the creation of Red Rose VA Staffing Services. First, before I dive into us, I want to go ahead and introduce our project manager. Her name is Josa Delfino. Josa has been with us for several years. I'm going to let her introduce herself, give you a little background on her skills, herself, her family, and just do a general introduction about it. So take it away, Josa.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jelsa. You can call me Jel or Jelson, whatever you're most comfortable at. So I am actually a seasoned human resources manager for the past 16 years, both for the corporate and for the virtual setup. And aside from being an HR manager, I'm also doing the project and operations inside the business. So, having been this, driven HR person, I'm very excited to have this conversation and discussion with you guys. This has been my passion in terms of, sharing our best practices, and I'm very excited about the products and the services that we have for Red Rose virtual staffing services, because we're not only dealing with individual staffing services, but we're also into giving you the best solutions for your business. And as we go through with the presentation, I'm very excited, and I'm pretty sure Sir Darren as well, to share what we have or what we can offer for Red Rose Staffing. And yeah, I'm a mother of two. I have a 13-year-old and a 6-year-old daughters, and I'm happily married as well. So this virtual thing is very, very important and significant for me because I am able to provide the time. I can say it's a time freedom, having the time freedom for my family and for the hobbies, every weekend and also on the weekdays really helped me a lot to manage, my brain cells in terms of thinking on what to do on my career. And this is very helpful for me, to utilize what I have learned from the past experiences to that could be shared to your businesses. I started as VA, a virtual assistant. I started as an executive virtual assistant, handling human resources and project management, and I've been really enjoying a lot in terms of giving the best services to my clients. And now with RedRose Staffing Services, I'm just really excited on how we can um, deal and help you out succeed with your businesses. And again, I'm very committed to creating supportive remote workplace that would empower the independent contractors, the service providers, and also can enhance the business outcomes. I'm just really excited about this. And yeah, there's nothing much more to me. I'm just happily engaged with virtual setup for the past 16 years. And yeah, being in the HR and project management field is really something that would really enhance my passion and my core values to that to be shared to our clients as well. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for that, Sir Darren.
Thank you, Joseph. Thank you for that. So let's get into a little bit of background about Red Rose Staffing. I'm going to take you back a little bit. Over 15 years ago, my wife and I began our journey by starting out in the maternal healthcare field. As you can see, she was very happy dealing with the newborns. I was there supporting her from the very beginning. She actually started out as a nanny. Then she went into becoming a postpartum doula and newborn care specialist. And with that, we eventually founded our very first business, which was Mothers Helping Hands Atlanta. We started that about 12 plus years ago. And when we started it, our mission was to support families, mentor caregivers to show them how to be the best caregivers they could be, and to make a difference in people's lives. Because she realized, I came along a little after, but she realized that a lot of families were dealing with those newborn care issues and really didn't know how to navigate it. And that's one of the things that we could provide for them. So over the years, the business grew into a seven-figure company, and we're very, very proud to have achieved that goal. We've been featured on multiple publications and different online programs. We've been featured also internationally in Jamaica, uh, having been recognized not only by different organizations here and abroad. We have, how can I say it? We've taken that as a very, very great honor. We're very, very proud of the fact that we started out as just the two of us, and we've been able to achieve the things that we've been able to achieve. For a long time, though, being a small business, we wore all the hats. We had to manage client relations. We had to lead the team. We had to create systems. We were dealing with payroll, administrative tasks. Basically, we were doing everything. And after a while, even though we loved the work, we loved what we were doing, we started to experience burnout, which I'm sure a lot of businesses can identify with. But what we found out was that, one night while she was sitting at her desk, as you can see here, she was really starting to feel drained. I was really starting to feel like, things just weren't moving the way that we wanted to. And we started to feel like work was taking over instead of us enjoying the work. So one evening we looked at each other, we called a meeting, and we realized that if the business was going to thrive, we needed to make some changes. That's when we decided to hire a coach, someone to teach us what we already didn't know, because neither one of us had ran a business before. We were doing this as we went along, making it up as we go. But once we got a coach in place, someone who'd been there, done that, showed us what we were doing and what we could do better, we realized that we needed virtual assistants to help us manage some of the tasks that were eating up a lot of time and a lot of energy. The thing is, we also learned how to create what's called SOPs, standard operating procedures. And those we use to help make things run smoothly on a day-to-day basis. Having those systems in place, getting us a virtual team and the tools that we needed, it allowed us to continue to work independently, but it also enhanced our effectiveness. And it allowed us to step back and focus on the bigger picture instead of the everyday minuscule tasks that had to be done. Now, the other thing that we learned was delegation. Delegation completely transformed what we were doing. It also enhanced our lives because it freed us up to get some things done. We were working smarter, not harder. There was more time for us to create, to decide what we could and couldn't do. We were able to pass on things to the support team and let them do what they needed to do. And most importantly, we found a better work-life balance. Now, we started talking to other small business owners because, again, it was just she and I. So we were bouncing ideas off of ourselves, we were bouncing ideas off of others. And what we found is that we weren't alone. There were multiple businesses that we spoke to that were going through the exact same struggles, trying to do everything themselves, not knowing how to delegate, and really not knowing how they could trust those day-to-day activities to the people that were there. And that's when the idea struck. What if we could take everything that we learned, everything that we knew about staffing, about systems, about delegations, and we took the time to show other small businesses how they could make the same transition, the same transformations. And that's how RedRose Staffing was born. We named it after my wife's favorite flower, the red rose, because for her, it represented growth, resilience, and beauty. Things that can blossom from hard work and even out of hard times. So we continue with that theme. And at Red Rose now is not just about providing virtual assistance. We're also into providing solutions to different small businesses to help them grow and to help them improve their current processes. So whether it's building SOPs, lead generation, finding the right team members, dealing with the unique needs of your particular business, our goal is to help business owners reclaim their time, grow their business, and get that balance back in their lives. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed, stretched too thin, wanted to know why you have to do it all alone, you really don't. With the right team and systems in place, you can scale your business while focusing on what you truly love, and that's doing your business. We're excited to share more with you today, and we hope our story inspires you to take that next step towards working smarter and not harder. So let's dive into a few of the details. First of all, virtual staffing. Jelsa, you want to give a couple of ideas of what virtual staffing is, what people should know about it?
So for virtual staffing, as you can see here, the definition, this is if I can say that this is a practice of hiring remote employees or contractors, but we usually call ourselves as service providers. This is to perform tasks, manage projects, or support business operations without being physically present in the company's office. Virtual staff members typically work from different locations and connect with a team using digital tools like video conferencing, like what we do now, um, project management software, and communication platforms. So this is actually very, very important, and the one of the biggest advantages in having virtual staffing, it's because we can have a worldwide pool of talents, not just within our area or within our location, but we can actually get the best talents from different parts of the world. And that is very, beneficial for us to get those skills from those people from different parts of the globe. So these are the key benefits. We have the cost effective. So this means we are reducing the expenses associated with full-time employees or service providers or independent contractors mostly. Flexibility, so scale up or down based on business needs, and global talent access is what I've mentioned. So find the right expertise without location constraints. So it actually depends on our needs, on the client needs, their preferences. But basically, having the people access in different parts of the world is really one of the biggest advantages that we can have for the virtual staffing. And as what Sir Darren mentioned, this is more of for you clients, focus on the major concerns of your company and then delegate those tasks to your associates um, at the back end. So meaning to say you can, focus on what you can do to gain more sales, to gain more clients on your business. And that would lead towards the success and growth of your business as well. So as we are heading, to the different parts of the section of this live discussion, I am going to throw back again to Sir Darren for the next slides.
Yeah, one of the other things I want to bring out is just an example of what Joseph was just talking about. We worked with a small business. They were a home care agency here in Atlanta, and they were having issues with just basic administrative tasks, getting the day-to-day things done on a regular basis. Well, we stepped in, we worked with them, we found out what they were doing, how they were doing, and we took time to put a process together for them. Now, with everything that we were able to do for that company, they're projected to save over $10,000 a year in overhead costs and gain back not only the flexibility of the owner, but those within the physical office are being able to get back time and energy because everybody now knows that this is step one all the way through step 10, and it's all done the same way. So that's one of the major benefits of that. Also, just think about it. How would you feel if you could cut costs and still get those skilled professionals that you need in your business? With virtual staffing, you can do that. You can delegate those tasks. Often those everyday things that have to be done but can slow business down, you can put off onto a virtual assistant. The other benefit of having a virtual assistant is the fact that they can also be available during the downtime hours of the business. So things like basic administrative tasks, doing your social media, all during times that maybe everyday business 9 to 5 is not being done, but those tasks still need to be completed. So instead of having them take up your day, someone can do them after hours and get them done just as well. Another example of that is we had a client that saved 15 hours a week just on basic administrative tasks because they were able to assign it to a virtual assistant that was able to do it after hours, quote unquote, because those assistants could work during times that business was not being conducted on site. So virtual teams do make it easier to do scale and to do things during non-business hours. Now, another thing that we like to point out is 78% of businesses report cost savings when using virtual services. You can look at an example of a mid-sized healthcare agency that was able to reduce their operational costs by 25%, simply because they were able to give it to their virtual assistants that could do it at different times of the day. And this is becoming a norm. A lot of people realize that not everything can be squeezed into that 9 to 5, but it still has to be done. So why not allow somebody to do it after hours, someone that is available to do it after hours? Now, virtual teams also can cut costs and save time. And again, this is something that Jelsa has experienced firsthand on both sides. She's actually been a virtual assistant and she's managed virtual assistants. So, Jelsa, can you just give us a quick idea of how you think it could benefit a business also by having virtual assistants?
Yeah, definitely, Sir Darian. When you have, when you're a client and you're having the business, you're having the you outsource your workforce. It's very it's actually more of reclaiming your time freedom as a business person, because you need not to focus on the little tiny things in your business, but definitely you can focus on exploring and widening your network, in gaining more clients, and that could be, possibly turn to sales of your business. And these what do you call this, these virtual people and virtual staff, they are committed. This is actually, I can assure with our Red Rose Staffing Services, we have good and best people in the team. We are not only catered to individual, we cannot just provide you an individual service provider, but as what we discussed earlier, we also provide with standard operating procedures. So basically, we do have a team of people, project manager, we have operations manager, we have in the social digital social media, we have also in the technical side of the business, we have people that, a group of people that could really enhance your procedures, your processes in your business. And having the standard operations procedures, this can really um cut down, the time that could be spent with those tiny little things, but it can actually focus on the focal point of your business. And that is really, as a client, that's really very important for the business, because you can actually have your work life balance, you can have your freedom of your time, same as with your service providers. And you can actually work harmoniously in terms of giving the best solutions for your business, because you are not, haggard, you're not stressed, you are focused on what you need to focus on based on the leveling of your organization. So that is really important. You have to delegate your tasks, you have to delegate your some other concerns of the company, as what Sir Darren mentioned. As clients, or as business or entrepreneurs, you have to focus on what you can do to succeed for the business, and those are very important things, to widen your network, go for conferences, and share the best practices you have for the company. And these virtual people, these service providers working remotely, these are your support system to to gain that, gain that success for a business. These are at the back end. I've started that line of the business. I assisting the clients, I am at the back end. And now, I'm turning to managing also the virtual staffing people. And it's really great, it's really great. So again, I'm always saying this, and I'm very, very excited on how Red Rose Staffing Services can enhance your business and can give you the best solutions for a business. Yeah.
Thanks, Joe. So thank you for that. And just to add to it, another example of exactly what Joseph was talking about is we've also worked with a solopreneur, just a one-person business, and they were trying to do everything. And it gets to a point where sometimes you can become your own problem, because you are the only person doing it. You're the only person that knows everything. So if you're down or you don't have time or you're sick or whatever, things grind to a halt. But after working with this person and bringing in a virtual team for them, one, she got back about 20 hours a week. Two, on her bottom line, she saved about $12,000 that first year out once she got that team in place. So now instead of her doing everything, she was able to allow her team to work while she concentrated on building her brand and building her business. So I want to also touch on some core roles about driving your business forward. A lot of these roles are flexible. A lot of these roles allow you to not only tap into your skills, but the skills of your assistants. And a few of those would be lead generation. Every business needs leads. Every business needs people to talk to. Every business needs to have somewhere to go or someone to get in front of to show what they can do to help benefit that person or persons. Also, businesses nowadays need social media. A lot of things are done online. And social media is a great way for you to get your name out there, for people to recognize your brand, and to also get that business in and those hires in that you need. So we can provide that type of service also because we have virtual experts. With that, I want to say thank you again for attending the meeting. Again, we are RedRose Staffing Services. The information that you're seeing on your screen right now is some of the ways that you can get in touch with us. We look forward to hearing from you. We want to work with you. We want to help you enhance your business. We want to show you what you can do and how we can come in and help you not only do it better, not only help you do it smarter, but help you do more of it by also bringing in that virtual staff that every business can use. Again, my name is Darren. This is Jelsa. We are RedRose VA Staffing Services, and we look forward to working with you. We look forward to hearing from you. Everyone, have a great day. Thank you very much. At this time, I'm going to ask, are there any questions that anyone has online about what we have spoken about today? All right, now that we've gotten those answered, everyone have a great day. We will see you again next week.